Moses had heard God's voice. He had seen the burning bush, and he had received the greatest calling of his life. But fear still filled his heart. Moses said, "What if they do not believe me? What if they say, 'The Lord did not appear to you?'" Then God gave Moses the sign. He asked, "What is that in your hand?" Moses answered, "A staff." God said, "Throw it on the ground." The moment Moses threw it down, it became a snake. Moses stepped back in fear. Then God said, "Reach out your hand and take it by the tail." As soon as Moses obeyed, the snake became a staff again. God said, "This is so the people will believe that the Lord has appeared to you." Then God gave him a second sign. He said, "Put your hand inside your cloak." Moses obeyed. When he pulled it out, his hand was covered with leprosy, white as snow. Then God said, "Put your hand back inside your cloak." Moses did. When he pulled it out again, his hand was completely healed. Then God gave him a third sign. He said, "If they still do not believe, take water from the Nile River and pour it onto the ground. The water will become blood." Even after seeing these miracles, Moses was still afraid. He said, "Lord, I have never been a good speaker. I am slow of speech and tongue." Then God replied, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them able to speak or unable to speak? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go. I will help you speak and teach you what to say." But Moses still hesitated. Finally, he pleaded, "Lord, please send someone else." At this, the Lord became angry with Moses, but in his mercy, God provided a helper. He said, "Your brother Aaron is already on his way to meet you. He speaks well. You will tell him what to say, and I will help both of you." Then Moses returned to Jethro, his father-in-law, and asked for permission to return to Egypt. Jethro blessed him and allowed him to go. God reminded Moses, "All the men who wanted to kill you are dead." So Moses took his wife Zipporah, his sons, and began the journey back to Egypt. He carried the staff of God in his hand. On the way, God told Moses that Pharaoh would refuse to let Israel go, but God would display his mighty power before Egypt. Meanwhile, God also spoke to Aaron. He told him to go into the wilderness to meet Moses. The two brothers met at the mountain of God and embraced one another. Moses told Aaron everything the Lord had said and showed him all the miraculous signs. Together, they went to the elders of Israel. Aaron spoke to the people, while Moses performed the signs that God had given him. When the Israelites saw the miracles, they believed. And when they heard that God had seen their suffering and had come to help them, they bowed down and worshipped the Lord. Exodus chapter 4 reminds us that God does not call people because they are perfect. He calls those who are willing to trust him. Moses focused on his weaknesses, but God focused on his power. When God gives a mission, he also provides everything needed to accomplish it. But the hardest part was still ahead. How would Pharaoh react when Moses demanded, "Let my people go"? We will find out in Exodus chapter 5. And don't miss chapter 5, so subscribe now.